A ducky has arrived. Oh goodness. Hi, ducky. Sorry, Zodi, if this wakes you up. I did warn you that I would be streaming about now. So today we're actually going to do something a little different. Sorry if my voice sounds a little far away. We're actually using a kind of decent microphone. Let me adjust that placement here. There we go. And then let's see. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. There we go. Hello. Oh, goodness, I have to remove the second checkbox. That's not good. let me delete that real quick. Where's the delete? Okay. I got an idea. There we go. Because there's two checkboxes. That's fine. There we go. Alright, there we go. So, hi everyone! Sorry for the crap lighting. We're actually going to be knitting a sock, because I like knitting socks. And what we're using is something called a sock blank. Essentially what happens is, someone knits a pattern, into some yarn, into some blank, undyed yarn. And then, you knit it from one end, to the other, and then you get a completely different coloration of the yarn because it's a different size. It's actually a really cool process. And I wish I had the money, time, and space to get into yarn dyeing, but I do not. So instead I just knit, and then I buy indie dyed yarns. So, you can't see it because it's dark as heck, but I actually do have decent makeup on. Because I woke up today, and my pores chose violence. So, at least there's that. Ducky, how are you? How is the chat? How is everyone? All. How many viewers do I have? All one viewer of you. So, what I'm doing is, to fill in the time, I am aware that in... Oh, hi, Zodi. I'm streaming my knitting. You're meh. That's fine, Ducky. Oh, I'm sorry. I put it where... I put your water where you had your water before. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sure there's some spare napkins we can use. Which also, speaking of water, I have this really cool cup. And it does this. Lights up all green, and it's a zombie in a graveyard. I actually got it in this thing called Secret Satan, where we bought like $20 worth of stuff, and then we sent it across the country, to random people. It's like Secret, Santa, but Halloween. Yay, the bad lighting has been fixed.
Yeah, but turning on the oven light.
Well, yes, but I didn't want to wake you up. I already knew you were going to wake up. You love it? Aw, thank you. Dang it, I ended 10 minutes ago. I would have rated your booty. Jay, I was busy putting on this makeup. Let me get a brighter screen to show y'all how much effort I put into this. Look at this. I even put on freckles, and I did really cute eyeliner and a really cute eye look. I even got my new pumpkin lipstick in on this madness. So I do also have a pattern pulled up, because I cannot do heels, like heels of socks from memory. You're already beautiful. I know, but I woke up and my pores chose violence today. You look adorable. Aw, thank you. The lipstick is Harvest from Black Moon Cosmetics. It's actually a really cute like, pumpkin orange. The lighting does it no justice. It also smells like vanilla cupcakes. Like, it smells really good. And it's, matte, but not, like, super drying. Like most matte lipsticks, it's actually really nice. For $18, it's not bad. Especially from an indie, beauty company. The eyeshadow is actually from the ColourPop, Gather Round Sisters palette, which is based on, Hocus Pocus. I love Hocus Pocus a bit too much. I've always wanted to be, Sarah Sanderson, because she's my favorite of the Sanderson sisters. I just want to be a bimbo witch, really. That's just, like, my life goals. Although, Halloween princess is a close second. Ever since that one person at Hot Topic recommended it to me, like, a couple weeks ago, which I will forever just be riding the high of. So, I wanted to talk about how Dead by Daylight, which I do not play. I don't play Dead by Daylight. I'm just super interested in the story, and I'm super interested in the characters. The gameplay is kind of cool. I just don't want to play it myself. Mostly because, it makes me miss Friday the 13th too much. But that's not what I'm talking about. That's not the gameplay aspect that I'm talking about. Today, I wanted to talk about how there is a new chapter coming out. Excuse me while I wipe concealer on my fingers. I just want to boop your nose. You look so cute. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That was actually kind of the point. I was gonna go for, like, a goth look because I'm wearing this really cute sweatshirt that I got from H&M on Halloween. On Halloween. I always say on Halloween when I mean during October. To me, October is just Halloween the month. So, here, let me straighten out the camera just a little bit. There we go. What I wanted to talk about was how the new chapter is confirmed, is going to be, Resident Evil, based. So, I wanted to talk about what the potential killers and survivors might be, and why I think, personally, those killers and survivors are potential for it. So, the first thing was... Oh, boops, Tofu's nose. Oh, thank you. Here. Boop. So what I want to see for the killer is a personal bias of mine. I have been into Resident Evil, like, the fandom for, God, since middle school, so, like, 2007, 2008, somewhere around there. But I got really into it in high school. Same with Team Fortress 2, and a little bit of Silent Hill. I was more into the movie of Silent Hill, and while I was into the Resident Evil movies, I was more into the game story. So what I want to see, as someone that's experienced, like, a good chunk of the history of Resident Evil, I want to see, Wesker as the killer. Because for up until Resident Evil 6, so a good 6 games, because that includes Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, along with the Umbrella Chronicles, and with just the tiniest bit of Operation Raccoon City. So that's a total of, like, 8 games. For 8 games out of this entire series that only I'm aware of, there are some other games out there, not including the movies as well, and including any potential side musicals, because those are apparently canon too. Resident Evil's a big, series. The unevenness of the camera is bothering me. Give me a second. There we go. There, that way you can see more of my very pixely face. Because I did not invest in a ring light. Like a good streamer. Because I'm not a good streamer. I'm a terrible streamer. So, I want to see Wesker as the killer. Because one, they have to be humanoid. So a lot of BOWs are just not humanoid. Like, a lot of them. So for those of you that don't know, BOW is the short term of bioorganic weapon. When you think BOW, think Mr. X. Well, I mean, kind of. Think the original Tyrant from Resident Evil 2. Like, the original Resident Evil 2. Think Nemesis, you know, with the and the rocket launcher. Also think what William Birkin turned into when he injected himself with the G virus. Yeah, I know my shit. So, with those kinds of BOWs, a whole lot of them don't really qualify because they're not humanoid. But one of those BOWs does, at least two of them do, and that's Wesker. Because in Resident Evil 5, we find out that he is a BOW. And Nemesis. Because Nemesis, while hulking, like a hulking mass of a man, heyo, oh, hey, Artie. Sorry, I have to look around my dad's microphone here because I stole my dad's streaming microphone. Let me move it over to, like, a better spot. Give me a second. Dropped the lipstick, but it's fine. There we go. That way I can look at chat. Anyway. So, BOWs are, super cool, really fascinating creatures, but we're not talking about them. We're talking about the two that could potentially be the killer, and that's Wesker, and Jay just redeemed a woo speak, so I get to explain like this. So, what would happen is when the killer gets announced, it will either be Wesker or Nemesis. I only say this because the other characters, the other killers in Resident Evil, don't have the staying power that Wesker and Nemesis do. The only reason everyone liked Nemesis was because Resident Evil 3 was such a good game. The only reason a lot of people like Wesker is because he was basically the main villain until Resident Evil 6. Because in Resident Evil 5 he was killed, and I'm still upset about it. But that's not what we're talking about. So, thank you, Artemis, for redeeming Ooh Speak, by the way. I love explaining Resident Evil lore in any capacity. So, that's my potential for it. Those would be the two that if it was one of those two, I'll be super happy. I wouldn't be mad if it was Nemesis. That was Jay. My bad. Thank you for redeeming Ooh Speak, Jay. And just thank you for being here, Artemis. Anyway. So, you could if you wanted to, but that's only if you want to, and I'm not going to pressure you into that, because peer pressure sucks. So thus, continue listening to my, rant about why, I would definitely peer pressure behavior into this. For legal reasons, that was a joke. Anyway. So, with either Wesker or Nemesis being the potential killers, the other ones that people have been bringing up, when I think Resident Evil, I think big-tittied vampire lady. Well, Lady Dimitrescu is still relatively new to the series. She's literally only going to be in one game, and we don't know how long she's going to be in that one game. We don't even know if she's the main antagonist or not. We just know that she's in it, and that she's 9'6". Granted, I love that, but that's a little tall for Dead by Daylight. Because the tallest the Dead by Daylight killers get is like 7 foot, and I think that's like the Trapper. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not exactly well versed in how tall everyone is. I just think big killer hot. But that's just me and like half the Dead by Daylight fandom. So, with that, and a lot of people also brought up, I want to see the dad from Seven be the killer. And it's like, while he is iconic, he's not 15 years of a 25-year story iconic like Wesker and Nemesis. So the other ones that could be potentials are the Lickers, which I highly doubt. Like, while their design is iconic and actually pretty great, they would actually make for an interesting killer, but I don't think for publicity's sake they're not going to be the killer. So again, potentials, we're just gonna take note there, are either Wesker or Nemesis. So for survivors, that one's actually a little easier to narrow down, except we don't actually know. So, depending on which killer they pick, actually varies what survivor they will pick. So, if they pick Wesker, it would only make sense to be one of two survivors. It would either be Jill Valentine or Chris Redfield. I would think Chris Redfield just a little bit more, because while Jill was kind of along for the ride, and she hates Wesker, her rivalry with Wesker is not the same intensity that Chris and Wesker have. So if it's Wesker picked as a killer, most likely it's going to be one of those two, leaning towards Chris. Now granted, if it's Nemesis, it could actually be one of three. With Nemesis being in both 2 and 3, well, for a little bit he was in 3. Not 3. In a little bit, he was a little bit in 2, but he was actually mostly portrayed in 3. If they pick Nemesis, it could be either Leon S. Kennedy, Claire Redfield, who is Chris Redfield's little sister. For those that don't know, because I know a lot of people are going to be, like, this is going to be a lot of people's first introduction into Resident Evil. But with that, it could be one of those two, or it could be Jill Valentine, because in Resident Evil 3, you play as Jill Valentine. And you're facing against Nemesis. The only reason I say Nemesis would also be up against Leon or Claire is because Resident Evil 3 and Resident Evil 2 are happening at actually about the same time. Like, there's a couple of overlaps. They're very close in the timeline. So those are just what I would think would be the killers and survivors. Now, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, why would Wesker be a killer? All he's going to do is shoot you. No. See, that's an oversight, and Zodi can attest to this. I immediately started yelling about, there's this Dead by Daylight streamer, Tofu, that she watches sometimes. And I was screaming, basically, saying, tofu to tofu, you are, ding dong, you are wrong. So, essentially, Wesker does have superpowers. And these were actually showed to us in Resident Evil 5 and explained a little further in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, which, by the way, there's a whole series of just Marvel vs. Capcom games, which could show you the potential of Wesker and Nemesis being killers, and Chris and Jill and Leon being survivors. Claire is not included in that, but that's because she's only slightly less popular than those three. Only slightly, though. Trust me. If any Claire stans are out there, don't come for my wig. Please, I'm just stating facts. Anyway, so with that, we do have a list of powers that Wesker can use. He can teleport. It's very short distances, but he can teleport. He does have a super-powered punch, essentially. Where he can basically punch someone up into the air or punch through them with a purple energy. That could have been exaggerated for Marvel vs. Capcom, but if they did that, then it could be exaggerated for Dead by Daylight. He does have super speed as well when he wants. It's not unlimited, though, because he still has some human drawbacks. Because he was a part of an experiment where Can we play DBD together? Jay, I'm not the one to ask that. While I do want to play Dead by Daylight, I'm not as experienced as, say, Zodi. I would just drag the team down.
Play DVD. Woman.
Okay. I'll play Dead by Daylight. I suck. I've never played. Oh, okay. We could just be babies together, and Zodi could hard carry us or just run away.
And then we grab Jet, and it's more babies.
Yeah, it would just be it would be Zodi teaching people.
A lot of babies.
Yeah, all the babies.
We would be playing with friends.
Ducky also hasn't played DBD yet. Well, I would kind of expect you not to play, like, some killer games, but also you go murder Ducky. I actually highly would expect you to play DBD, but solo just so that way you can be killer.
No, we're gonna play Kill Your Mods tomorrow.
Oh, we are gonna play Kill Your Mods tomorrow. Shit. What time is that? The normal 12 to 3?
My stream.
Shit.
Jay, if you want to join, you're welcome.
Yeah, Jay, if you want to join the Kill Your Mods with Zodi, you are apparently invited to do that. I see that to be fun. Yes. Anyway, so it also would make sense, timeline-wise, for them to go with, like, the classic Resident Evil looks. I do have the webcam on.
I know.
Okay. I was warning you, because I know you don't feel comfortable with a webcam on.
Hello.
Hello. Anyway, so that's just what I would think. They could also, because they're working with Capcom directly, they could also include more powers, include other powers. I only say, I don't know what kind of powers Nemesis would have necessarily, because a lot of his fighting, yes, it was Zodi. This is a Zodi. Anyway. So, a lot of, Wave's hard at Zodi. I think you mean Wave's hand at Zodi. Also, Zodi is wearing her Filza merch that finally, like, the final shipment of her Filza merch that actually came in. Anyway. So, if I had DVD, I would play. That is very nice. Jay says, "Hi, Mom, you're both beautiful." Aw, thank you.
She's the pretty one.
Well, you're also cute, so.
I'm just the mom. This one's the pretty one.
Anyway. So, they would be able to, give Nemesis potential powers. I just don't know what they would, give him. What am I making? I'm making a sock. If you look, I've already done the ribbing, which is what makes it nice and stretchy. And I'm just knitting the tube. So, like I showed before, I'm actually knitting from this thing called a sock blank, where someone took some undyed yarn, knit it, and then dyed it. That's why it looks all like tie-dye and cool and fire. So, what's happening is I'm knitting from this end, where there's this string, and then, this will actually look different in sock form. So that's just super cool, and I've been getting into, like, really experimental yarns. Oh, by the way, I got my monthly April yarn.
Woo!
And it's called Dear Maria, Count Me In.
Can I have something cute from that? Because it looks really cute.
Yeah. I thought of you when I saw this yarn.
Wonderful.
Because it's all pink and purple, and let me show it off on stream. Let me do this, so that way we get actually decent lighting. So, and there's blue washing it out, of course. So, it's all nice and pink and purple and white. It's from this place called Wool and Vinyl. They've been doing a pop punk, monthly yarn box, essentially. Yeah, I love this color. It's actually really pretty. I also showed it off on my Instagram stories with the coordinating song, which when I... Here's a story at the bottom of this bottle, and I'm the pen. If I get DMCA striked for that, I'm going to murder someone. For legal reasons, that was a joke. Legal reasons, that was a joke. We're We're just talking about murderers. That's why I'm talking about murder.
We don't have the car fixed yet. We couldn't carry out a murder.
Again, legal reasons, a joke. Anyway, so they would be able to give and take away powers from the killers because they're working with Capcom directly. Sick of murder ducky on them, lol. Again, American government. Those are all, for legal reasons, jokes. Anyway, so I feel like no matter what behavior does, it's gonna be a good, faithful addition to Dead by Daylight. I'm just freaking out over it because ever
We're
since
dying it instantly, aren't we?
oh yes,
Okay.
obviously.
Okay.
Unless they fuck it up and pick another killer or survivor, which I don't think they're gonna fuck up the survivor because it's 4 potential ones.
I want it to be Leon.
I would be okay with it being Leon, but if it's Wesker as the killer, it basically has to be Chris as the survivor. That would be kind of cool. I'm just saying...
Well, if it's Wesker, could it also be Jill?
It could also be Jill, yes. Because Wesker and Jill also have those tensions, especially after Resident Evil 5 when he brainwashed her. But that's just... Murder Ducky is scary. Yeah. Zodi, stop making me laugh. Zodi will never stop making you laugh because she makes me laugh. And...
I like making people laugh.
yeah. That's just Zodi's thing. Anyway. So... that's just my opinion, my thoughts on Dead by Daylight adding Resident Evil to the game. I'm just excited because Resident Evil is now finally in the same goddamn game as Silent Hill. Do you know how much overlap those fandoms have? It's actually pretty fucking phenomenal. It's almost like the Venn diagram of Resident Evil fans and Silent Hill fans is almost a circle. That's how much their fans overlap. So ever since Silent Hill got added, everyone's been kind of hype about having Resident Evil added to Dead by Daylight, and now it's happening. So everyone from like 2007 that wanted something like this to happen is freaking the fuck out, and rightfully so.
Well, I mean, you have Pyramid Daddy, and then you've got
Cheryl.
Lady.
Yeah.
The newest killer for Resident Evil is Mommy, so...
Well, I mean, yes, but Lady Dimitrescu, as much as I love her and want to see more of her, I want to see more of her in Resident Evil 8 first before I see her in any other games.
Oh, yeah. But I'm just saying, you've got Daddy and you've got Mommy.
Yeah, but you also have Mommy and Huntress, so...
Funny Mommy.
Yeah, something like that. Aw, love you both. Aw, I love you too, Artemis. Love you too, Ducky.
All the love!
Anyway, I thought I would be able to talk about this for 2 hours. I burned through my entire story in 30 minutes. Does anyone have anything else we have controversial opinions on? Zodi should facecam TBH. She should, but we don't have a webcam based on the big computer. This is actually all from my brand new HP Pavilion Gaming laptop with my dad's stolen blue Yeti mic. I'll send you one. I mean, if you want to.
Need cam, need mic, need mixer.
Yeah, we need lots of stuff. Talk about candy corn. I talked about that last stream. But I think candy corn is one of the best Halloween candies because it's iconic. Nothing else really looks like it. Or Peeps. Ooh. Okay. Fun fact about Peeps. Fun fact. Question involving Peeps. Did anyone send me the address? I can get you the mic first. Zodi.
After stream, Jay.
Yeah, we'll send it to you. DM. It's not like my address isn't, out on the internet anyway because of my old haunted house. I mean webcam, well, duh, yeah. That's fine. We're just borrowing my dad's mic for this. And probably for every other knitting stream until I actually get my own, mic. Anyway. So, with candy corn, I think its signature one of the best candies on Halloween. Now, question involving Peeps. Does anyone remember the old days of YouTube? We're talking like, God, like back when the format was like those stupid square boxes, which you could still see on like some old videos. It's still there. Yeah, okay, so do you, like, we're talking like when Fred was a thing, like shortly before Fred became a big thing. Does anyone remember those stupid videos where people would put Peeps in their microwaves, like facing each other with little toothpicks for swords, and then would turn on the microwave and layer over Mortal Kombat to it? OMG, yes. Yeah, Ducky, you know what I mean. I know you're about the age that would remember that. But do you remember... Does anyone else remember that? Does anyone else know that? Does anyone else... Do people still make those? Do people still, like, look them up? Because I know for a while people would just glue their camcorders. Remember camcorders? People would glue their camcorders to their microwave door. Much like how we do now, where we're, like, waiting for something to cook and just watch it. People would put them on YouTube. Put those videos on YouTube. And the Peeps would just expand. And I remember at one point, there was one where the Peep caught on fire for, like, 3 seconds. It was insane.
We should do that.
Bruh. If we get a microwave with a window, I would be more than happy to glue my phone to the door of the microwave and film that.
That will be YouTube content.
And just layer over fighting songs. I would love to do that. Because, oh my god, that was when I was in elementary school when that was happening. Actually, no, wait, no, hold on. How old is YouTube?
2005 was when it came out.
Oh my god, I was in middle school. Oh my god. Dang. Anyway. Do we have any other topics we want to talk about? Dang, I feel old. Yeah, right? Like, it's so weird to think, like, oh, 2010, that was last year. No. Absolutely not.
That was 11 years ago.
I keep needing a reminder that I graduated from high school 8 years ago.
I graduated 10 years ago.
Yeah, I'm not even planning on going to my 10-year reunion unless, like, the boys go there. Which even then, we've been talking basically at least once every couple of months, so they kind of know what's going on in my life. And I kind of know what's going on in theirs. So at least there's that. What else has been going on the internet? Twitter broke not that long ago. That was fun.
Wasn't that yesterday?
Technically it was 2 days ago. Because what ended up happening was, Twitter, like, shut down. I don't know what happened. No one does. It just shut down randomly. While I was switching to my new phone, too, so I couldn't sign into the app, and I exceeded the number of attempts on the app, so I was like, oh, okay, I'll just wait an hour, because, they tell you to wait an hour after exceeding the number of attempts. And then for almost 24 hours, they still would not let me into my goddamn account on my app. So I had to change my password so that way I could get on my app. But I could get into the mobile browser just fine by signing in with the same email and password. What the fuck, Twitter? Hello?
Curse the Bird app.
Yeah. The Bird app, I only use it to like keep tabs on the news. It's how I found out that the Duke of Edinburgh died.
I randomly just bop it out.
That's fine.
It's kind of funny.
It's kind of your brand, really.
It's like, I'm here. No, I'm not. Goodbye.
Yeah. Well, it's my brand to do that with you, so it's fine.
Yeah.
So, anyway, what else? Hey there, you gorgeous human being. Hey, Corey, what's up? How are you? Zodi, to add to our DM, I almost went murder ducky on them. Oh. I don't know what the context is, but Zodi does.
That.
Oh, dang. Ducky, I just...
Hi, Corey.
I just have to say, trust an animal's instincts. Animals are better judgments of people than people are. Trust me. Trust me on that one.
I can never break up with Tofu because she was the last person to meet my cat, Pikachu, before she died in 2015, so...
Yeah.
I'm screwed.
And I was approved. Just got my computer set up. Yay, Lamau. Yay! I am so happy that you got your computer set up. That's awesome. Yep. Yeah, Ducky, you understand. You know what we're talking about.
Ducky is a dog mom.
I miss having a dog.
I miss having a cat.
I know.
I want a cat.
We're getting a cat first.
I want a cat so bad, honey.
I know.
I need a world domination partner.
I know. If only Dad wasn't deathly allergic to animals, he would actually let us have animals.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
thing. Like, it's not even like my dad is, like, a strict landlord or anything. Now I can play Minecraft again, Lamau. Yay! You can actually join us in, like, Hypixel games and stuff. But not... Fun fact, I'm closer to being a vampire than y'all think. And it's kind of terrifying. So, the list of things that people think of when they think of a vampire. 1, pale skin. I hate the sun. My entire family hates the fucking sun. Zodi hates the sun. We're all naturally very pale.
The sun is a deadly laser.
And whenever I put on makeup, 80% of the time, not today though, I actually kind of wanted to look awake. I know, shocking, right? I actually put concealer on under my eyes to cover my eye bags. Yeah, that's why I set it up and Zodi was streaming. When Zodi was streaming, I was setting it up. Ah! That's very cool, Corey. Oh no. Apparently, Ducky butt dialed you. Hilarious.
I see.
Fuck the sun. I like the night. Yeah, no. If I had the choice, I would operate on just moonlight. I would rather be a werewolf. But anyway, so my entire family is just pale. My dad hates the sun. My sister hates the sun. My stepmom hates the sun. The only people in the house that actually like the sun are the monitor lizard and the snakes. And the bugs. But those are all taken care of by my stepmom. Hell, I work from 12 a.m. to 8 a.m. and 4 a.m. to 12 p.m. What the hell are those working hours?
Graveyard shift.
Oh, I forgot you work graveyard shift.
And also, it gives better pay.
Well, yeah,
Nobody
because...
else wants to do it.
Yeah, no one else wants to work graveyard shift. It's hilarious.
Also, no sun.
Yeah.
The sun.
Anyway. So... pale skin. Check. Allergy to garlic. Oddly enough, my dad and sister are allergic to garlic. It's genetic. So's my mom. I don't know how I haven't developed it yet. Fingers crossed I don't, but if I do, I will miss garlic bread. It will suck.
Good, because I really like garlic.
I also really like garlic. But because of that... Yep, also retail, it sucks, Lamau. I feel that retail is just garbage.
This is why I'm thankful to the community, because I don't want to go back to retail.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep the headphones off for a little bit because, I have, studs in and they hurt. And they're cute pumpkins, if you can see them. I got them at, not at Claire's, but they're from Claire's. I actually got them at CVS because there's a CVS not too, far from us. Like 11 blocks down that way somewhere. I am allergic to a medication. We actually don't have a lot of medical allergies. I'm
allergic to sulfa and cough medicines.
You're allergic to something in cough medicines?
Sulfa, yeah. I'll get hives.
What the fuck?
You know how we found out?
How?
When I was like 2 and my mom gave me the cough medicine that had sulfa in it.
Oh, so you've had that allergy for your entire life.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mom let me know about it, so I just have it.
Hey, that's fine.
Yeah,
I'm allergic to lavender. Okay, Artemis, my little sister is actually allergic to various flower scents. She got that from my mom's side. My dad actually doesn't have plant allergies beyond
Garlic.
well, not garlic. Well, garlic, onions, we're allergic to. I just don't eat them because they sometimes, if I eat too much, they give me heartburn, and I only know that from one experience, and I am not dealing with that ever again.
Lavender is so nice.
Lavender is a really nice scent, and I am so sorry that you have to...
Oh, it's a nice scent?
Yeah?
Oh.
I keep forgetting that you don't have a sense of smell.
I like putting it in, like the recipes, like, with lavender tea and, like, the lavender blueberry lemonade. I want to do it so badly because it has the calming... It's for, like, anxiety and stuff.
Well, yeah, because aromatherapy.
What's aroma?
Mucinex, that's what I'm allergic to. It sucks when I get a cold. You're allergic to Mucinex?
No!
No! Oh my god, that sucks! Oh my god, that's one of the most common medicines for allergies. Or for
Coughing.
For coughing. For coughing and mucus buildup. That sucks! But now, the only person that has a medical allergy in my family was my big granny, my dad's mom. And she only had an allergy to latex, which thankfully we didn't inherit as home haunters, which is very nice. But my little sister has an allergy to medical tape. Medical adhesives. Yeah. So she can't use certain products.
Yike.
Yeah, it sucks.
At least you guys aren't allergic to, like, penicillin or something.
Thank God we're not allergic to, like, any, like, drugs. We're not allergic to, like, actual medicine in this family. You have the allergy, but it's fine. We'll get it.
Oh, it's very easy to avoid.
Yeah.
Like, very easy.
Yeah. Anyway. So allergy to garlic. My dad and little sister have it. My mom has it. I don't know how I don't have it yet. I'm not demanding that I get it either. I actually really like garlic. I just know it's inevitable.
Also, the fact is that, like, everybody else in your family needs glasses and you don't.
Yeah, that's just weird that, like, everyone on both sides of my family have glasses and I don't yet. So that's a little strange, but that's not a part of being a vampire. I have what I like to think of as a new goth style, which is a very comfy streetwear goth style. Very similar to what mall goths and e-girls are. Hello, Ori. How are you?
Ori, it's almost midnight for your butt.
Yeah, why are you here? Go sleep. Anyway. So, I dress like that. My dad pretty much only dresses in Hawaiian prints that he's now getting, like, more and more eccentric Hawaiian prints. Like, he went out today to film a thing wearing a dinosaur fossil Hawaiian print. So there's that. He also got a couple of D&D ones. But if he had the money, I know my dad would also dress like Dracula. Like, all the time. It's just for comfy reasons. He likes wearing Hawaiian print shirts. Yeah, I started getting itchy all over my body. My mom thought it might have been the antibiotic I was on, but one day I took that and not the Mucinex, and I was not itching all over. Yikes. At least you found out you were only allergic to the over-the-counter medicine and not the antibiotic that you need. But that still sucks. What else? And, it's only 11:52, also, what is sleep? I mean, while I do feel that, because we went to bed at a ridiculous time last night,
It's only like 3.
It was like 3 a.m.
Yeah, that's not that ridiculous. I don't know what you're talking about. I've gone to bed at 8 in the morning before. What the heck are you talking about?
You have no concept of a sleep schedule.
Correct. It's because my content creator idiots want to keep me up.
That is very true.
Yeah, known as Green Vector and Midnight.
Yeah, I know, and I should be doing my mod duties because Green went live, but I don't care.
I should be going in modding Green.
But it's fine.
I don't want to.
I don't want to either. Not right now. Anyway. So there's that. My sister is, adopting a pale, or like a pastel goth kind of vibe.
She is e-girl.
Yeah, she's really going for the e-girl, look, which really, if I had the heart stamps, I would have done that. But, not today. I went with freckles instead. If I had a choice, I would stay up until 3 a.m. too. Artemis. Please. Ducky, gotta go eat dinner. Bye, everyone. Okay, Ducky, you have fun. Eat dinner. Have good food. What else? Don't need to, really. He's been playing Bed Wars solo. Oh! Alright.
Do I need to go in? I need to go in there. I need to go in there.
Okay.
Oh, dang it.
You'll be getting a bit of that audio from, that stream here, I guess.
No, don't keep the headset on.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, your side anyway.
It'll be me screaming at him.
Yeah. It's fine. So we're gonna be hearing, yeah. Love you too, Ducky. Anyway, so what other topics do we have to talk about today? I don't know. So, I'm gonna need a little, audience participation here. Do we have anything else we want to talk about? Or else I will just pick another topic at random and just keep talking. AKA, can look over at his own chat, Lamau. Yeah, that's a mood. That's understandable. Life, I mean, life's kind of going okay. Thanks to a thing that happened, me and Zodi can actually get Zodi's car fixed, which is really nice. We just need to actually call the dang thing in. That'll be tomorrow, probably after her stream and after I get done with work. Speaking of work, I'm trying to get into a full-time position so we can get, insurance and stuff. That's great, yeah. This is also coming along really cute. I mean, it shows up a little more orange on camera because of my hair, but it's actually really, like, a deep red with some flecks of yellow and orange. That poor car. Okay, so when's the wedding? Corey? I hate to break it to you. We're waiting until we have our own place first. Oh, goodness.
Honey, remember, Corey helped fix Wanda back in 2019.
I know. I'm just saying, we're waiting until we get our own place, because of how credit scores work. My credit score is the better out of the two of us, and it's still garbage, according to nearly every renter place ever. Even though it's only down by, like, 40 points from what they actually want. It's not that far. Anyway. So the plan is, get the car fixed, go to Oracle Arcana's place for the weekend, because we want to celebrate Zodi's birthday with friend.
We haven't seen Brooder since October.
Yeah, we haven't seen Arcana in, like, gosh, 6 months. That's horrifying to think about. It was originally going to be us going to the Ren Fair nearby, but the Ren Fair is not nearby anymore. It went somewhere else, because they decided that the place that was originally hosting it was this place called Mosey. And Ori redeemed Uwu speak, so I get to explain this like this. So, what ended up happening is this place called Mosey that I went to when I was a kid. I don't know mine, Lamau, but I did get my own place. My credit was probably the reason I got my apartment back then, Lamau. That probably was the case, Corey. Anyway, so this place called Mosey was where the Bay Area Renaissance Festival was held every year in early April, late March. So what would happen was the Mosey would allow them to use the woods next to the museum because Mosey owned the whole thing. But because the university across the street, USF, didn't want Wenny's to basically run amok on their campus, it's not there anymore. So, what ended up happening was they moved about like an hour north of where they were. So my sister can't conveniently walk to it, which would have been really cool, to meet up with her for that. And inconveniently, it's not a 30-minute drive from our house anymore. So that sucks. Instead now, we're just gonna hang out with Oracle Arcana for the weekend, who has a really cool surprise planned for Zodi, but no one talk about that. Anyway. So, what else are we gonna talk about? I am already planning, for Halloween. Shocker, really. Shocking that I'm planning for Halloween. Let me put my headphones back on. Shocking that I'm already planning for, my Halloween decorations, at the very least. Well, I had roommates, but I think mine was the best out of the 3 scores, but I don't know, Lamau. If you were the one that signed mostly for the apartment, then yeah, you were the one with the best credit score. And yours was the one affected by, renting the apartment. So, oh, thank you, son, for giving me a little extra light. My plan for Halloween, the decorations anyway, is, I've been watching a lot of Universal Monster movies. I basically got all the main ones out of the way, you know, Invisible Man, Wolfman, the first half of, The Mummy, because, oh my god, the original Mummy is the slowest movie I think I've ever seen. I watched the original Phantom of the Opera, the original Phantom of the Opera movie, I should say. Haha, I was Lamau because I was the one paying. Yeah, so that means that your credit score was the one basically keeping the apartment afloat. And I also watched Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, you know, all the classics, really. Creature from the Black Lagoon. So my plan is... Boy, I haven't heard from you since you stopped streaming Doom Eternal a year ago. Yeah, fun fact about that, Drac. The computer that we were playing it on, the hard drive crapped out on us. So I wasn't able to play for a long time. It basically died, yeah. Oof. Yeah. But we got it repaired, and so Zodi has been streaming from that, ever since, essentially. I have decided that I would get my own, new computer. Awesome. Yeah! So this is actually from a new laptop as well. My old laptop, was getting up there in years. It's actually going to be about 8 years old coming this June? At least it'll be 8 years since I bought it. 13 years. No. I had a laptop before that, but, which I owned for basically 13 years, but I gave it to a friend of mine because it was basically falling apart, and I was like, hey, it's still functional, just don't try to close it, because the case was falling apart. So, oof, yeah, that definitely needs an upgrade. Yeah, so I ended up upgrading to an HP Pavilion gaming laptop with a Ryzen 5600 processor, and some sort of NVIDIA card, I don't know, or like an AMD Radeon graphics. So, it's really nice. It does help that I'm now working for HP as a day job, but I do not speak for them. when I'm not on the clock. Which is, right now, I'm not on the clock with them. So, the gaming laptops aren't exactly what they say they are. I mean, this one's working just fine for what I want. I did put a little extra money into making sure that it would run the games that I want. So it's fine for now. I also, took out the backlight keyboard just because I didn't want, like, the extra... I didn't want to spend the extra $20 on it. So anyway. What was I talking about? A real ADHD brain kicking in, which I don't even... I think I have it, but I don't know. I need to go to a professional for that diagnosis. I love my X-Rocker gaming chair. Bro, we're gonna get there. The first plan is getting a nicer bed, because the bed right now is made up of actually 2 beds and 2 mattresses. We're at least gonna get a better mattress. That way it's like a connected, mattress. That doesn't shift around so much with all my plushies behind me. The pile is actually taller, it's just shoved down because physics. What else? The next plan is then to get a bigger dresser, because the dresser I have right now is only 3 shelves, and that's not enough for me, Zodi, and all my socks. Which is basically its own category at this point. And all the PJs that I'm getting. So we're gonna get a taller, dresser, and then we're gonna move all the pop figures and all the display figures from on top of, the old desk, which has been there since I was in, like, middle school, to on top of the dresser, so that way they have a better display, place. A few months back, my laptop has stopped running off of its NVIDIA graphics card. Ugh! Yikes, good thing those graphics cards are, replaceable. Space size, etiquette, and management is always good. Yeah. Yeah. So we were gonna move all the pops over there so that way we can get a bigger desk. It's a process. And then after we get the bigger desk, we're getting a better chair. Or we're getting the better chair first, I don't know which one. I think we're gonna get the better chair first because Zodi's back. But we're probably gonna get, like, an office chair instead. Zodi is very hesitant on gaming chairs. Which is fair, honestly. I like them for looks. But because I sit like a fucking gremlin, the back support is not gonna work. So, yeah. That's just the plan so far. And that's only for here. That's only until we get our own place. And then when we get our own place, we can actually decorate it with better stuff, including Zodi's furniture from the last place she was in with her better bed, for both of us. And we can just get better things in general and basically go on a spree at IKEA. So that's the plan for now. Do we have anything else we want to talk about? I'm starting to get hungry. Yikes. Should we order food on stream? Oh no. Is trouble arising over at Green Vector's area? IKEA, woo! Yeah, we might actually make a whole day out of it because I love eating at the restaurant in IKEA. I don't want to drag my dad into it because my dad has, seizures, and he gets this thing called absence seizures. So it's best that we don't, take him there because he gets affected by all the fluorescent lights. IKEA meatballs are good. Yeah, I've been missing IKEA. If IKEA could get on, Uber Eats, I would love that. Granted, I am out of the way for IKEA. So if they could get on Uber Eats, if we move closer to them, I would consider living, in the city that they're located in. Just saying. Well, I highly suggest an X-Rocker because it vibrates and massages your back. Wait, there's gaming chairs that can do that? I've been digging around in VR since last August. Just got a full body kit recently. Nice! Nice! I actually have a friend, that's been getting a lot into VR chat. One of my friends from high school, actually, that actually still regularly talks to me. We even dated for a short time, but we mutually broke it off because we were like, we're better off as friends anyway. So, he's been, like, the one ex of mine that I've been talking to, pretty consistently after our relationship ended. Oh, it's a butt ton of fun. Heck yeah. Hell yeah. Do that. I have been, if I see IKEA on Uber Eats, it would be funny. It would be hilarious. Actually, speaking of hilarious things, so, there's this app called Instacart where it's supposed to help you, like, shop at local, grocery stores and get their food delivered to you, and, like, certain other stores, like CVS and 7-Eleven. Well, last October, they listed Spirit Halloween. Like, you could get those animatronics and costumes and makeup and, like, the furniture and stuff delivered to you. What? Yeah, it's a vibrating gaming chair, and the thing is there's speakers by the headrest. Ooh, fancy. See, my dad splurged on his because his gaming chair, which, by the way, my dad got a gaming chair, to replace his old office chair that broke. Because it wouldn't move anymore. Like, it wouldn't move up and down anymore. The chair was fine otherwise. It just could not do that. But he splurged and got one with a footrest that can, like, lean back. It's really cool. And that cost him, like, 120 something. Anyway. So... what else should we talk about? Halloween plans. I was talking about Halloween plans, and I totally forgot. Chair goes spin? Yeah, chair goes spin. But anyway, so the plans for my yard so far, at least from my end, I don't know about my dad, but my dad's a little busy with writing a new book and stuff, to actually try and, decorate our yard for Halloween. But, what I want to do with the yard is I want to try and recreate the cemetery from Frankenstein. So I want to make the statue of death that Frankenstein in the beginning of the movie, very symbolic, is digging into a grave, and then he's throwing dirt onto the death statue. As a way of him, at first defying death itself. Before creating a monster out of multiple dead bodies and then bringing it back to life. Anyway. So, I want to do that. With a graveyard, of course. I want to put on the tombstones, different names. I don't know what names yet, though. Probably just names of, like, horror movie characters, like Nancy and, Nancy and Sydney, and a couple others. Before, just, it sounds like a normal Monday. Yeah, make references. Yeah, that was the plan with the tombstones. Heck, I was delivering around, late October. Oh. Thank you for the host, Blazers. Let me get the alert box at the top there. Yeah. Alright. Thank you, Blazer Jr. for the, host. And the follow. Thank you. Let me put the alert box down there. There we go. So thank you for that. We're just talking about, Halloween decorations and plans for Halloween. So, with the headstones, I wanted to make, references and jokes. How are you doing? I'm alright, how are you? So, I was just telling a story. I was delivering for Uber Eats. I'm actually a delivery driver for Uber Eats as well, but I'm trying to, like, do it less and less. because I don't want to rely on that forever. I do it on a bicycle. So I don't want to do that forever as a side gig. So I was delivering around late October, and I had this idea in October where I would deliver in costume and stuff, but that has no relevance to the story. I just thought it was fun to say that, hey, I was delivering as Ghostface, or hey, I was delivering as a vampire or something. So I went by this house that had a really cool display. It had a bunch of gravestones on it, and they were painted on. Someone painted like the names and the dates and stuff on. One of them was Rick Sanchez and Morty Smith. It was great. So that was fun to go by. What else? What else should we talk about? My costume plan is I'm going to be the daughter of Wolfman, which is essentially just me dressing up as a werewolf, but like kind of turning into a werewolf like I did a couple of years back, just because I really want to. You know, at Dead of Night game? No, I'm unfamiliar with that game. But it sounds cool. I'm more of a... When it comes to horror games, I'm more of like a Five Nights at Freddy's lore follower. I don't tend to play the games. I love Bendy and the Ink Machine. It's actually one of my favorite games. Which made me so happy that Ranboo was playing it to 90,000 people. Which is actually really nice. Seeing that like 90,000 people were looking at it. The anime in it, his hair looks like an egg in the bird's nest. I'm doing that for Halloween. That's cool. That's cool. I like that. That's a good idea. Sorry. Hair was tickling my neck like it was a spider. Don't you just hate when your hair does that and betrays you? What else? What else can I talk about? Oh boy, if it was an actual spider. If it was an actual spider, I would have probably murdered my stepmom. For legal reasons, that's a joke. I would have yelled at my stepmom because she keeps a bunch of baby spiders. And that would have mean one of them got loose. You would have been Spider-Girl now if it was. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how radioactive the spiders my stepmom keeps are. And I don't want to know. So, what else can we talk about? What else has been happening in the news on the internet? Baby spiders on the loose. Now don't get me scared, lol. I mean, I'm just saying. They happened because we... so fun fact, my stepmom is into super weird pets. And this happened because we inherited a monitor lizard from a friend that couldn't keep the monitor lizard anymore because the monitor lizard was getting too big. His name is Claudius now. Although on days where he's going on a rampage, I like to call him Godzilla. 'Cause he's basically a big scaly cat. So he's been fun to follow around and see the destruction of the house. Why did I think you said we inherited a mother? Lol. No. My mother-in-law, or not my mother-in-law, my stepmom inherited a monitor lizard. That's what I mean. So, what ended up happening one day is, while everyone was at work, I was at work, my fiance was streaming, my dad was at work, the monitor lizard unplugged the internet, which was great. It was also fun to explain to chat and to my boss that, hey, A lizard said I can't work right now, so give me a minute. So now every time, we're using the internet, we close off, the room. Why is it called the second mom stepmom? Is the second mom stepped on, then married, and then gets called stepmom? I don't know. I just think it's like a step away from the original family unit. I think that's the logic behind it. I don't know for sure. I'm still getting used to calling her my stepmom. I'm so used to calling her by Miss Insert her name. It's a very unique name, so I'm not gonna say it on stream. But anyway. Why is pet peeves called pet peeves? Pets are cute. I mean, some people just really don't like certain pets. Which brings me to my next topic. She also has, if I remember, at least 2 or 3 snakes. They're really cute snakes, actually. I really like them. One is called Pajamas, the other one is called Missy. I don't know about the other one. They're really cute. I like them. They like me. As long as I don't boop them, they're okay. They don't actually like being booped. Because if you boop them, they retract their head like 3 inches. Which, because of how small they are, is actually quite a distance for them. And snakes? Oh boy, if you hold a meet and greet at your home, I'm never coming. I don't plan on it. So that's not gonna happen. Meet and greets will basically always happen in open public areas. So that way nothing bad happens, and I'm not liable if something bad happens. Good, yeah. For legal reasons, I have to do that. So that's the case there. Anyway. So, I'm actually getting super hungry. Would everyone be okay if I, like, ordered food on stream? Would everyone be cool with that real quick? Because I am starving and I don't know how Zodi feels. Would you want to order food? Because I'm jonesing for some food. Let me finish up this needle real quick, show off my progress, and then order food. Because what I'm doing today is I'm knitting a sock. Get the new, chicken sandwich from McDonald's. Actually, no. My fiance's stomach, is an old person's stomach. So we don't tend to order from a lot of fast food places. We do, tend to order Wawa a shit ton, though. Because Wawa is very convenient, fast food, without actually having the side effects of fried food. So this is what the sock looks like so far. It's actually really cute. We've got, like, a nice fire theme going. This is how far we've worked on the sock blank, from when I showed it to y'all. So that's really cool. We're getting into, like, the more interesting parts now, where there's, like, this lighter area, with a little bit of the dark over here. I see you like the orange color. Yes! Yes, my favorite color is actually orange. Can you tell? From the almost neon orange hair that I have, that I maintain pretty frequently. I should be a sponsor for Overtone. Not really, but I feel like I should with how much I love this hair. So this is, don't steal my oranges. I won't. I live in Florida. We have plenty of oranges to go around. So, I found out that my favorite color was orange when I watched, I was 7 when this happened. I was 7. Ooh, nice lighting. I see. With a little bit of that blue light in there. Would you be okay with Wawa?
Yeah.
Do you want something else?
I'm fine.
Okay, just letting you, just asking. Because I love you and your opinion matters to me. Anyway. So, I found out I like orange when, this little thing called Red versus Blue. Why does Wawa or whatever sound like Owa Owa? I don't know. That's just how my mouth makes words, so. But, I'm gonna get another coffee because I run on caffeine, which is terrifying. Your opinion matters to me, lol. Well, I'm engaged to her. I'm gonna marry this person, so her opinion matters to me a whole heck ton. It matters to me so much that I avoid swearing to describe it. That's how much it means to me. Anyway. So, I found out I like orange when I watched this little series when I was 7 called Red vs. Blue. Back, even before it was on YouTube, you had to download the episodes from, like, specific websites. Wait, you're in the LGBTQ club, I see. Yes, I am pan. Completely. So, the orientation, or the identification of someone does not matter to me to love them. They can be whoever they want as long as our personalities click. Well, since I found that out, want to let you know that I support the LGBT club. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Supporting LGBTQIA+ is very nice. So thank you for your support. The more support, the better. Anyway. So, I was watching this little thing called Red vs. Blue, which I really shouldn't have been, when I was a kid. But I also was a kid watching, South Park as well, which is still not a show for kids. But my dad decided that it was a good idea to show that to me at a young age. Here you go, order food. So, with that, my mom and dad, right? This was like 2 years, not even 2 years. This was like a little over a year from the divorce. Because South Park, when you were a kid, oh boy. I mean, I cosplay South Park now. I actually cosplayed, Elf King Kyle from The Stick of Truth, and I cosplay, Tweak, and I cosplay, Wonder Tweak. And my fiance over there cosplays Craig in Super Craig. And, Thief Craig.
I just cosplay
or Feldspar. Yeah, you just basically are Craig.
I don't give a fuck 90% of the time. I just flip everything up.
I know. But, so, because I was watching South Park as a kid, my dad thought it was okay for me to watch this show called Red vs. Blue that my mom found on the internet. And then there was this character that I really liked. I was obsessed with this character, and I still am. His name is Griff. Dexter Griff. And he is fantastic. He is played by this wonderful man called Jeff Laser Ramsey. And this is produced by this amazing company called Rooster Teeth. Because I liked Griff so much, my favorite color went from, if I remember, it was red when I was a kid. It went from red to orange instantly. Like, there was no stopping me. It didn't help that I also liked Michelangelo from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the brother of Gordon Ramsay. He gets that a lot, actually, but no, he's not the brother of Gordon Ramsay. He's American, he's from Alabama, and he is a fantastic person. Even though I've never actually met the man. Based on what he shows us, out of the kindness of his heart on the internet, he seems like a decent man. He seems like a very nice man. A man that I would trust. But I've never met him, so I cannot legally... Well, not legally, but I cannot morally say that I would trust him. Because, parasocial relationships and all that. Anyway. Seeing your hair, orange hair, actually looks like fire. Imagine an orange mullet. I mean, if you want to rock an orange mullet, you rock an orange mullet. Orange mullets actually sound like a fun idea. My little sister actually, got, her hair is, she needs to touch up the undercut, but she wants to go for a faux hawk instead. And give me a second, I have to do math. Okay, cool. But she really likes her current hair color, which is like Manic Panic's electric or neon green or whatever it is, electric lizard, I think. I found Manic Panic's orange did not stick to my hair as much as I thought it would. Oh, yeah. Of course it tried a different payment method. Why did it do that? That's what I want. Oh, one of those hawks. Yeah, like, not like one of the spiked ones, which I think would still be really cool on her. But anyway, she, decided she wanted that, hair color, which is really nice.
I wanna go pink.
Yes, Zodi will eventually go pink, when we get to a salon. When we get the car done, we'll get the hair done. That's the point. Yes, we'll get it techno pink. Because Zodi really wants Technoblade pink hair.
I want Technoblade pink hair, have my fills of wristers, I'm gonna wear my dream hoodie, I'm gonna look like a fucking monstrosity.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Anyway, what else? What was I initially talking about? Oh, yeah. My aim is to get a neon green mullet. Nice! Nice! You rock that neon green mullet. I would love to see that, whenever you get that done. Because, oh my god, that sounds amazing. Oh, she's a Dream and a Technoblade Boys fan? Nice. Yeah, I even spoiled her with a lot of Filza merch.
I'm a Filza gal.
Because she's actually more of a Filza fan than anything else. But I did get her the Dream hoodie, and whenever Techno comes out with consistent merch, I will be getting that for both of us, because I pay the man $20 a month to be on his Discord and have a nice, chat name color. What the fuck? Where's my merch? Let me throw money at you.
I need to fill my Prime every month.
Yeah. Filza is Poggies, so I like this girl. Yes, I like her too. I like her enough that we are going to get married.
I am the momza.
Yes, you are the moms of the group.
Of the community.
Anyway, so I liked Orange basically ever since I saw that series when I was a kid. It was very influential. I would not be the person I would be today if it wasn't for Rooster Teeth. And the fact that I was such a big Halo fan as well. Which, by the way, a 7-year-old playing Halo. How terrifying is that? Anyway. So, I am so sorry. My nose has decided to cause violence. My nose has chosen violence today. Anyway. So, I've basically liked Orange ever since. But recently I was trying to be more goth. Because my whole style has always been on the darker side of things. I've always been kind of a mall goth when I was a teenager. The real question is, were you good at Halo? No. And I'm still not. But I still have fun, and that's the point. So I've been getting more into goth culture, goth style, and I've basically come to the conclusion that I am basically a new goth. The dark side I see. Yes. I basically like having a new goth style, which is somewhere in between mall goth and e-girl. Because I like both of those styles anyway. But then, instead of everyone... Because I pick... like, nearly everyone has one of 3 colors as their highlight color in their goth wardrobe. Classic white, because black and white stripe is very iconic. We're all... my e-boy friend has inspired me to go e-boy. Bro, do it. Do it. It's fun. Just be an e-boy. I tried the split dye, which doesn't actually look good with, like, it looks okay with the side part, but, it just didn't work out for me. It was too much of a hassle to take care of. Because I pretty much have only been coloring my hair with overtone now. So that was fun to try and maintain that. That sucked. But basically, ever since I found out that overtone was a thing, I've been essentially bleaching my hair, like bleaching my roots. As you can see here, they're starting to grow back in. I've been bleaching my roots, and I've been using their extreme orange conditioner as the hair color and the conditioner to maintain it. And it has done wonders for my hair. It's actually really nice. The bleaching does kind of make it straw-like at the beginning. It does, because I use the platinum from Garnier Fructis. It's Garnier Nutrice, my bad. I use that. He just dyed his hair purple and his hair comes to his chin. Nice. But I've been using that bleach because it gets my hair basically like paper white. It gets it like so white that the extreme orange can basically be extreme orange. So I've been doing that, and then just using the Overtone Extreme Orange deep conditioner for coloring, and then I use the daily conditioner whenever I shower, just to maintain the hair color. Freak bleach, not gonna lie. Bro, I feel that. If I could just be naturally blonde, that would be nice, so that way I could just not bleach my hair. But because of how brown my hair is, and how orange I want it to be, I have to bleach it, which sucks. But I find the process kind of cathartic. Just because, it's actually kind of fun to just get something in my hair, and watch it change the color. So I really like, doing it just because it's a little, like I said, cathartic. And then, like I said, I should be, sponsored by Overtone. Because I cannot recommend them enough. Like, I get compliments on my hair all the time. Which, I'm not used to that. I'm not used to compliments on my hair. It's kind of fun to get something in my hair. Yeah. But no, I get a lot of compliments on my hair and how vivid it is. And people ask me, how long have you had this color? Technically, I have had this color for 6 months? For 8 months? Something like that? Yeah, it was 8 months. So I've had this color for over half a year because of Overtone. I've been taking care of my hair with Overtone, and it's really nice. I really like it. And I want to keep it like this. I like it having this length. I like the emo bangs. I like the everything. This is probably going to be my staple look for a long time. And it doesn't help that, when I went to Hot Topic the other day, my hair was in a ponytail with a pumpkin scrunchie. And I was wearing my candy corn socks, one of my goth dresses, which I got from Hot Topic. You seem like the person who likes metal stuff, am I right? I like metal. I'm more of a pop punk kind of girl, but I like metal too. I'm a big Ghost fan. I know a lot of people don't consider them heavy metal. They probably don't consider themselves heavy metal at this point, but I think what's the most heavy metal thing is making a heavy metal album where there's a good chunk of heavy metal on it, but then also just putting Dance Macabre on it, or making an entire EP of 2 songs that are from the 70s that aren't hard and that aren't heavy metal at all. I actually really like the 2 songs from 7 Inches of Satanic Panic. I really like Ghost, honestly. I just like Ghost as a band. I'm very upset. Nice. I want to go to a metal band concert, but my fam said they get a headache. I feel that. Get friends that would get into metal with you. I have like 4 friends that all want to go to a Ghost concert next time they come down. 4 Five-finger death punch, though. Ooh. Ooh, you right.
Has some good taste.
Yeah. My new follower has good taste.
Yes.
I am very upset that I... Okay, so fun fact about my dad. He used to be a GameStop manager. That was a thing. For like 16 years of my life or something. For a good chunk of my life, my dad was a GameStop manager. Like, even before GameStop bought out Electronics Boutique, my dad was an EB Games manager, if anyone can remember that. So he was an EB Games manager, and then GameStop merged the companies, essentially. So every year, the managers would fly out, like the store managers and up. GameStop manager? If I knew you earlier, I would have gotten free games. Haha! No! That's not how that works. What ends up happening is the managers usually get, whatever the latest console is coming out, they get one, for their household, so that way they can play the games and actually be able to talk about the games. That's how that works. So that's how, when I was a kid, I had, like, every console under the sun, except for Sony didn't want to do that until the PS4. They didn't do that with the PS2, and they didn't do that with the PS3. Even though their biggest selling point at my dad's GameStop was that, PS2 and PS3 were actually, like, PS3 was a cheap Blu-ray player. Other Blu-ray players were more expensive than the PlayStation 3. What the fuck? But, when they would fly out to these conferences, it would basically be their own personal E3. Which is actually really fucking cool. And I'm very sad that I never got to go to one, because for a while, for like the last 4-ish years, out of all the consoles, I still have the PS2 and it still works. I mean, I still have a Dreamcast and it works. Sorry about the shaking of the camera. I was opening up the water bottle here. Anyway. So, one of these times, he flies out to, like, Texas. Because it would switch between Texas and Vegas. So he flies out to Texas. And he's very tired because this was when, Zombies was, like, a thing coming out. Call of Duty Zombies was, like, brand new. That's how old this is. And because of that, A7X, Avenged Sevenfold, was making a song to release with that, or at least it was going to release at about the same time. It's not a song for that, it's just a song that they were allowed to use. The song was Nightmare, which is a really fucking cool song, that I can't play on stream because legal reasons. But, because they were promoting this, their way of promoting this at the conference was holding a free Avenged Sevenfold concert for all these GameStop managers. I was so upset. Wait, I was in your about page and you do art? Fellow artist here, love this stream more now. Thank you. My stream last week, because I'm planning on at least doing one stream a week. I work part-time, so I don't have the gumption to stream a whole lot. Free. Yeah, no. It was a free Avenged Sevenfold concert. And I was upset because of the time difference, it was already, like, me and my little sister, this was way after the divorce. Me and my little sister were with our mom, doing something else, and my dad was texting me, being like, hey, have you ever heard of this band called A7X? And I'm just sitting here like, Dad, if you don't get a video of this fucking concert, I will be very upset. I will not talk to you for 3 days. I did not carry that out because I love my dad. But his phone died. That's his excuse. That his phone died because he forgot to charge it. So he didn't get a video of a fucking A7X concert that he got to see for free. I am upset. Because if I remember correctly, the year before, or like one of the years before, on the only time I ever had to ride a school bus was 8th grade because of districting fuck-ups. After my first middle school closed. Which was a planned close, by the way, but apparently they couldn't put us all to the middle school that was closest to us because it would be full. So they had to split us up into other schools. Bro, let me tell you a story. We saw Chris Brown, 50 Cent, Tyga, and Future for free, Lamal. We were like, the security didn't let us in a festival. We cussed so much, and after the Future got done, they let us in for freaking free. Bruh. That's amazing. Ugh. The only... I've been to concerts, so we got in for free to the first row. You are lucky, good person. But not, what was I gonna talk about? Oh yeah, so my dad got another free concert too, during one of these conferences in about 2008. I've seen football matches for free and WWE for free. Okay, I'm jealous of the WWE. I'm a fairly new fan. I have only been watching for 2 years. Because I got in when The Fiend became a thing. Yeah, I'm one of those fans. I got into WWE when The Fiend became a thing. But nah. So, come to Saudi because sometimes they let you in for free. Oh, you're in Saudi Arabia. That's cool. Hello, from Florida, the United States. I know that WWE is trying to like make things cool with y'all in Saudi Arabia, so that's very neat. Oh, I don't like what they did to the Fiend. Why give him that look now? I know, right? It's the worst. I already got a pop of what he first looked like. No, not Saudi. Or not from Saudi, but live there, so hello. Oh, you live there. That's cool. But you're not from there. That's alright. That's alright. You can live somewhere without being from somewhere. Legally, on paper, I'm from Ohio. But we moved when I was 6 weeks old. And I've been living in Florida ever since. But not, so, it was 8th grade. I was on the school bus, which was the first and last year that I was going to be on a school bus. Yep, also Logan Paul versus Bad Bunny, who would win. I feel like Bad Bunny would win just because I don't like Logan Paul, but I know Logan Paul has been, training and, like, actually getting kind of good at fighting. I just know that he's a garbage person. And I just want him to eat shit one day. In a fight. I don't wish, like, anything else upon him. That is, like, a controlled environment where the fighting is, like, an actual... Like, everything is calculated. Bad Bunny won against The Miz and John. That is true. That is true. But not, so, I was on the bus home from school, and my dad calls me, on my old flip phone. So, of course, I flip it open, and I ask, yeah, what's up, Dad? And I can't hear shit, because all I hear is this, like, this fucking noise. And I'm just thinking, like, what the fuck is going on? Why is my dad calling me in the middle of a car crash? Turns out it wasn't a car crash. Turns out it was a free concert that he got from Slash. Logan Paul has actually changed. He was in the first row of the protesting. He spoke out on racism and stuff. Yes, but also... Yeah, that noise. Yeah. Imagine that coming out of an 8th grader's cell phone in 2008. So, I understand that Logan Paul is changing, but until he actually faces consequences for his actions during the protests, because I'm all for BLM. I just don't like the looters. Like, would you prefer Jake Paul or Logan Paul? Neither. I would prefer them to be very far away from me. But no, it's, I understand Logan is trying to change. I don't see it because he was a part of the looting, which made the protesters look bad. That's the correct answer. Yes, I know. I am sometimes very smart. But not. So, I hear that noise out of my cell phone, and I'm sitting there like, what the fuck is my dad doing? As I'm currently going deaf in my left ear. Turns out it's a Slash concert that he got to promote the next Guitar Hero coming out. I was a big fan of Guitar Hero back in the day. I still like Guitar Hero. I never learned how to play guitar from Guitar Hero. I will admit that. No one did. No one fucking learned how to play guitar until they came out with those guitars that you could actually learn the frets on and how to strum very late into the life of Guitar Hero. And Rock Band. Next to Guitar Hero, boy, your dad... Yeah, I know. So, he called me in the middle of this concert and was just pointing the phone at the speaker. and so I hung up on him. Because I wasn't gonna sit there for the next 15 minutes. I was 15 minutes from the house. I was gonna sit there for the next 15 minutes and explain to my grandma why I was deaf in my left ear for 10 minutes after that call. I wasn't gonna explain that. I just hung up, and then texted him, hey, don't do that again. Good for you that you got a free concert at the speaker. That would blow up the phone, lol. I mean, he had the old Nokia phone, you know, the infamous one, so, it wouldn't have broken. It would have broken the speaker. But, no, that was just, a ton of fun, really. Looking back on it now, it was ridiculous. It was hilarious. But at the time, I was very annoyed. Just as annoyed as I was, when I found out that I got into Ghost a month after they were in my city. God damn it. I was very upset when I found out that I got into them a month after they came to my city. So I could have gone to a Ghost concert. I could have. Because I could have had the time, the money. I also had transportation because I had a friend that got into it literally right around the same time as I did. That's why I got into it. And then, just time said no, I guess. So next time Ghost goes on an America tour, anytime they're close to Florida, anytime they're in Florida, let me refresh, so... Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. You can refresh, that's fine. Food's almost here anyway, so I'm gonna, try and wrap things up here. I'm just gonna, finish this round and then show off, what I've done in the past almost 2 hours. So, I've had an interesting childhood, because I had an experience, when COVID is over, we have high chances of getting concerts of Post Malone, Drake, and BTS. Nice! You have fun with that. I'm hoping for... And Travis Scott. Ooh, have fun with that. I know he did, a Fortnite concert, which... I didn't know a whole lot about him, but I saw the Fortnite concert because one of my friends showed me a video of it. That was sick. That was a really cool concert, not gonna lie. You're never gonna get anything like that in real life. The closest thing is going to a festival, doing some drugs, and then listening to the music while you're partying, which I don't recommend you do. Because... Travis Scott Fortnite event, then there's the Marshmallow event. I didn't actually see the Marshmallow event. I don't pay a whole lot of attention to Fortnite. So food is almost here. I have finished up this round. it's actually starting to, like, fade into the lighter parts of the yarn, which is really cool because we're into, like, this lighter bit here. Especially right here. So, we're getting close into that. I'm still gonna... Well, my bro plays the 24/7 XD. I feel that. I only know, like, everything I know about Mass Effect I learned through osmosis with my sister and my dad playing it. I'm excited to see the finished result of the sock. I'm excited to see it too. And then we're gonna knit the other one from this same sock blank because this is a lot of yarn. This is a lot of yarn. You can't see the individual stitches, but it's a lot of yarn. Like, for reference, this is... Oh, no, needle, don't do that. This is how thin the actual yarn itself is. It looks like a tortilla. Yeah, it kind of does. But it's actually based on a picture that someone took, like, their family member took a picture of, the house, burning down in a California wildfire, which I actually think was the one that was started by the, gender reveal party, because we're obsessed with that as America. I don't know why. We just are. So, final look at the makeup. It actually looks really cute. I really want to do a look like this again. It's very easy to do. I actually really like having the fake freckles. They're very obviously fake, but it's kind of okay, because I like the little look. I might just keep doing that more and more. I really like the way the lipstick turned out. Very smart purchase. Because I will be using this way more. Gender reveal party, the kid in the tummy already gets to be in a party before even being born. Yeah, right? Like, that's a weird part. You're throwing a party for a person that technically, medically, does not exist yet. Well, like, medically they do exist, but, like, scientifically they are not their own person yet. So fun. But hey, y'all do what y'all want. I just think that legally, if you hold a gender reveal party for a baby that is not born yet, if that baby turns out to be trans or turns out to be non-binary or agender or literally anything that isn't the thing that they were assigned at birth, you should do a gender reveal party for that when they find that out. BTW, if you have a Discord, my birthday is on the 6th of May and you're invited. That's so cool! That's so cool! Your birthday is 10 days before mine! Mine's on May 16th. So thank you. That is very nice of you.
Person in between our birthdays?
Yeah, person is in between our birthdays. They have a May 6th birthday. So, wait, hold up, Taurus babies, yeah! Yeah, I'm a Taurus, my fiance's a Taurus, because her birthday is in 9 days. And you have a May 6th birthday. That's really cool. I keep meeting Tauruses. I don't know why. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that that's what happens. Dang, happy early birthday. Happy early birthday to you, too! I'm gonna try and stream again on Monday. I don't know if it's gonna be art. I don't know if it's gonna be knitting. Most likely it's gonna be knitting, but if it's art, I'll let y'all know. So we're gonna go ahead and raid my friend, that I totally should be modding for. Let me just move this over here. And then I'm gonna go get my food. So we're just gonna very cautiously put the microphone there. And then we are going to... Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do that. And we're gonna go raid my friend Green Vactor, who I like hanging out with a whole lot. Right as my food gets here! So, we'll go ahead and put it on the ending screen. Thank you guys for coming along and chatting and listening to me rant about stuff. Thanks for the stream. Awesome stream, lady. Thank you. Thank you, Blazer. Blazers. So I will see you guys next week. Bye!